sophomore, number 14, Luke Saunders. A sophomore, number 27, Marcus Starr. A sophomore, number 20, Simon Dornish. A sophomore, number 5, Chandler Nunamaker. A sophomore, number 4, Katie Shirey. And a junior, number 15, Braden Rister. And now for the starters. A freshman, number 25, Max Castanillo. A freshman, number 9, Louis Bish. A sophomore, number 23, Chase Sinbeck. A sophomore, number 22, Franco Williams. A sophomore, number 18, Julian Lansing. A sophomore, number 0, Wyatt Brown. A junior, number 17, Isaiah Nicholas. A senior, number 28, Ben Serrani. A senior, number 24, Will Workman. A senior, number 21, Lance O'Neill. And a senior, number 10, Frank Castanillo. The AD of Elk County is Aaron Straw. Now the starting lineup for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are coached by Ty Scott. Coach is Alan Oaks. AD is Matt Dar, principal Jordy Marty, superintendent of the Bulldogs.
Nice, sir. Good to see you.
First we're going to start.
Everybody good? Everybody good? Oh, yeah.
A senior forward, number 17, Thomas Wegley. A junior midfielder, number 13, Ryan Eisler.
Good luck, man.
A sophomore midfielder, number 1, Tate Rico. A sophomore defender, number 11, Leland Ingram. A freshman midfielder, number 2, Hayden Dar. A freshman midfielder, number 6, Colton Edmonds. A freshman midfielder, number 19, Clayton Kemmer. A freshman defender, number 23, Gunnar Peel. A freshman midfielder, number 4, Alex Mann. A freshman midfielder, number 14, Brody Ripple. A freshman defender, number 21, Brandon Smith. And a freshman midfielder, number 16, Hayden Martin. And now the starters. A senior midfielder, number 7, Kieran Fricko. Playing on defense, a senior, number 9, Caden Hago. Playing it forward, a senior, number 10, Caleb Root. Defensive midfielder, number 8, he's a junior, Nolan Barnett. Playing on defense, a junior, number 15, Gavin Bitch.
They'd score a goal and I'd be like,
forward, junior, number 18, Braden Godinez.
The roster I have, give coaches.
In Golden Knight, a junior, number 22, Jordan
So like, if I'm giving it to media, it's
playing in the midfield, a junior, number 5, Titus Smith. On defense, a sophomore, number 12, Grant Shoemaker. At forward, a sophomore, number 3, Caden Sturgeon. And on defense, a freshman, number 25, Dawson Smith. Our officials for tonight's contest are Nathan Hughes, Bill Overly, and Shannon Yeager. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we will stand as we honor America, playing our nation's national anthem. Gentlemen, please release your banners.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Redbank Valley Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Redbank Valley Bulldogs and the Elk County Catholic Crusaders. I'm alongside Michael Dawson here. My name is Dan Buzzard. Michael, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. We got another matchup that happened already once this season. Was
The 18th of September.
18th of September. It was a 2-0 Redbank win. So we're excited to see how this shakes out. If you're asking Coach Scott about how that game went, that was kind of in the lull with their offense kind of staggered and sputtered throughout the season. And if you were talking to Mr. Coach O'Neill over there, he had to say that they had some good scoring opportunities but couldn't find the back of the net. And they both since then have been. Redbank went 7-3 since then. Elk County went 6-3 since then. So this is a pretty even matchup here, and I'm excited to see what happens.
I'm excited too, Michael. I haven't been around a lot this year. I coached the Butler girls team. Unfortunately, my season ended Monday and I lost Upper St. Clair, so I'm sad for that, but also happy to be here. Hopefully this goes a little bit better than the last time we were in the booth, Michael, because the last time we were in the booth, I don't know if we cursed this team, but boy, it didn't go well.
We were a little bit of a kiss of death for them, but
Oh,
we're underway.
We're underway here at Redbank Valley Stadium. Brader, ball back to 7 in the midfield. There, Michael. It's a ball out. It's going to be here for Redbank. Little throw in. Ball into the box. Clear it away. It's going to be another throw in here for Redbank deep.
It's always interesting to see how they pull those deep throws. If they bring a big gun in to heave a big throw in, or if they just try to get something small out of it.
Sure, and I tell you what, I played in this field for a lot of years, and one thing you don't realize until you go and play at a normal field is this field's small, Mike.
Yeah, it's pretty narrow. We're here on a football field, so I mean, defensively at home, it's a great advantage to have. You don't have as much room on the wings to kind of worry about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's absolutely.
But offensively, you can't pin it to the wings that you want to do usually on a bigger field. So
yeah, it definitely makes you play more down the middle. And I tell you what, talking to Coach Scott, I think this is one of the strengths of this team is the midfield. So hopefully that's an advantage here for Redbank Valley tonight. Ball in the wing, tries to play a little fancy flick around him. Defender does a good job blocking him off. Ball goes out for an Elk County throw-in. And, Mike, I just got to say, I tell you what, you know what I love?
What's up?
I love a 5 o'clock kickoff. I love that.
This time of year, it's nice. Earlier in the year when that sun's peeking over the hillside, though, it's miserable for the keepers.
Now that I can empathize with as well. I tell you what, when I was a keeper here, I probably would have said different. But now as a 32-year-old man, I can tell you what, 5 o'clock's pretty nice. Ball here to the wing. Number 17, that's going to be Isaiah Nicholas on the ball. Now it's going to be a Redbank. Oh, nope, never mind. It's a Crusaders throw in. Crowd let him have it here early.
Messacina with the throw.
Over top of Pego. Playing a little bit of a sweeper here behind that line. 24 on the ball. Swings it over. That's the freshman Smith that's going to clear it up. All the way to midfield, trying to play a little quick 1-2 here. We got a through ball, maybe a little wide there a little wide. He looks like
if you're tuning in, we're also still going to try to keep you posted on the other games that are happening today. We had 2 4 o'clock kickoffs. The number 1 Central Clarion kicked off against Northern Potter. They're currently tied 1-1 in the second half, and the 2-seeded Port Allegheny Gators are playing DCC at the moment, and DCC is currently up 1-0. So hopefully that doesn't bode well for. I mean, it doesn't seem like it bodes well for the the higher seeded Bulldogs right now.
Sure.
Upsets are in the air.
Yeah. Root thought that was a deflection, but I tell you what, the referee disagreed there. It ended up a Crusader throw, and we got a ball into the practice field. Good hustle there by the ball boy. Jumping right back over the fence. We got a Crusader throw in. Once again, a little narrow field. The Crusaders got to adjust this a little bit. I don't know the pitch that they play on, but they need to certainly adjust because they don't have the space out there. Big throw in up towards the back line. Out to the midfielder here, Redbank, carrying the ball forward. He's going to look for a through ball. Defenseman does a pretty good job to clear it. Deflection, right back to him. Ball's bouncing around right now. Good pressure. It's going to go out for a throw in. Fricko's going to take it here quick. He's going to bomb this into number
Find Sturgeon.
Sturgeon, number 3, takes a volley, and it's off the crossbar. Oh.
Apparently, Mr. Hughes said it was a little higher than the post and the crossbar there, so it's a dead ball coming
Well,
back
Mr.
out.
Hughes, I got to tell you, I think I disagree with that one. That was off the upper 90. I mean, I'm 60 yards away from it. I don't have as good as an angle as he does, but I thought that was off the upper 90 there. But they're going to have the center back here take the kick.
I believe that's Messicino as well.
Messicino with the kick. It's going to go all the way out to the 45. First ball won by Redbank.
Both of these teams would prefer to put the ball in the back of the net, but they're both very well suited to just have a low scoring, grinded out kind of game.
Sure. Another bigger ball over the top. Keeper's going to come out and sweep that one up.
Redbank's had 7 shutouts so far in the year, and ECC's right below him with 6. And like the goals against it's 1.2 for Redbank, 1.4 for ECC. So they're pretty much hand in hand when it comes to defense this year.
And I tell you what, if you're a good soccer fan, you know, you like goals, but you also like to see a good tactical defensive matchup, especially as a coach. You know, it makes me happy when you see a 1-1 or a 2-1 scoreline. Usually means both teams did their job. Brader over, tries to play it into the mid, but it does not work. That's gonna. Oh, that ball stays in. Pego just puts it out for a throw-in. Onto the field. I'm gonna tell you what. I wish I had my binoculars right now. We're gonna have to wait for this young man to get a little bit closer. That's 18 off the field. That's gonna be Lanzell trying to take a look at the number. Maybe 23 there. Am I seeing that right? 23.
From the write-ups I've seen, it seems like he also saw a little bit of time in net this year too. So.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Like a little hybrid athlete.
The big question this year for Redbank was how are they going to replace that senior class that left?
Absolutely.
I think they've done a pretty good job. I mean, the scoring outpace isn't as high as it was last year, but they still found the back of the net 81 times. They're not.
Yeah, and that's good. That's
73 times.
Oh, 5-3 on net here. It's an off-angle shot. He takes a shot. That's a bouncer. That's always going to be hard to get down. Who was that, Michael?
That was Titus Smith.
Titus Smith up here. He's a defenseman. Look at the run there from Titus Smith coming all the way up from the back line.
Gaffer Scott has been he's mixing and matching a little bit. He's moved Grant off the back line, settled him back into midfield, and it's kind of sparked things. Moved Sturgeon back too throughout the year. So
sure. Hey, when things go and you get a little bit of a lull in defense, you're offensively. You gotta find what's gonna be working, and that's a mark of a good coach. So he's gonna no doubt do the same thing tonight. If something's not working, he's gonna adjust. Ball out there, throw in once again for Redbank. Goes short, tries to play right back to the thrower, does not work.
And Smith over there, 25, he moved himself into a starting role at some point during the season as well.
Oh, good for him.
Freshman getting some minutes on defense at outside back.
Sure. Don't know how they're going to call this one. It's going to be a Crusader throw on the far side. He's going to go quick, throws it over top. Fricko goes over to try to clear that away. Right back to White there. Good ball up. He's going to try to slot a ball down the sideline. Is the crown of the field going to let that one stay in? It does. Good clearance there again. Looks like Redbank is pretty content just sitting back and playing solid defense and trying to spring counters. That's okay. Big punt out here. We got a spinner. See if we can get on this first ball. He does. Pretty good touch there. Crusaders finding a little bit of possession here.
And you're going to see Nolan and Barnett get a lot of touches in that midfield in that CDM role.
Yeah, Coach Scott told me that beforehand. Says he does a really good job sitting in that 6 role in this kind of 3-1-3 formation that they have rocking here.
He was one of 2 of the Redbank players for the boys to make the UAVSL all-conference team.
Oh, nice.
It was his first appearance.
Good for
Joins
him.
his sister,
All
who
right.
made it last year, so it's a little family affair, soccer, so that's always fun. Perez is pressure.
Brader trying to pressure the back line. Ball bounces.
Sometimes all you do is press, and then it works out for you.
Good physical play there. All right. Oh,
Ooh.
okay. Well, they're setting the tone here that they don't like the shoulder-to-shoulder play.
I thought maybe that was coming out, though. It was look 50-50.
Crusaders
Quick take.
fans, if
Quick
you're
take by Smith.
quick take into the box, header back across the net. Oh, and it goes just wide. That's a good effort
I think
there.
they whistled him off, though, in the back.
Oh, never mind. He whistled him off. Yeah, but I was going to say, if you're a Crusader fan watching, I don't know if that was a good call there. That one might have went against you. They're trying to find the line. Again, it does not need to be at the spot where the foul happened. Anywhere on that line is fine.
If you're Elk County, you're trying to get Cerrone getting the ball with maybe a little O'Neal on the ball as well. Those are the 2 kind of magic makers for him,
Okay.
at least goal-wise.
What numbers do we have there, Michael? for those
That
two?
would be number 21 for O'Neill.
21.
Mm-hmm. And number 28.
28. All right, I'm going to make a little note of that
Both
here.
seniors.
Both seniors.
19 goals for Cerrone. 7 for O'Neill.
Okay.
But O'Neill leads him in assists with 10, so
All right.
could be more, could
Especially-
be less. I couldn't track down 2 goals from both teams for complete stats. But
Okay, so somewhere in that realm.
Roughly.
Big ball in here to the box. Barnett there clears it out. I tell you what, that's
Smith is going to settle it.
why you love to have those two big bodies back there, and their job as a 6 center defensive midfielder is to win those balls, and that's exactly what he did. A little possession here. Brader up to 3. Sturgeon down the wing. Everybody listening, I promise you I'll get used to these names here. It's the first time watching this team here. I've been a little busy.
Pega with the step.
I know a few of them from last year's game, but I'll get there. Crusaders back on the ball. Time to pick his head up and find something. Oh, good tackle there by Fricko. Ball still with the Crusaders. Little
Nice
back
little
heel.
Through
Ball through. Oh, it
gets
skips
past
past him. That's and that's just wide. That's just wide. I tell you what, as a
That was a great
keeper
little chip
myself,
there.
that was a pretty good job there by Jordan Smith to come out of the net, make himself big. Right, that was a really good chance on net. And that's what you teach your keepers. You got to fly out there, make yourself big, and that's exactly what he did. So good job there.
And if you're Redbank, you're trying to find a way to free up Root up top. He's got 13 goals for him already this year. He's kind of helped fill that void. It's a pretty big void whenever Klaus left, but he's done a really good job this year.
Yeah, and then as a coach, you going into a year like this, you gotta, all those goals are now off the docket. You gotta find
But they're
a
up
way
for
to
grabs
replace
for everybody else, so that's the way you
Sure.
gotta look at it.
It's
Next
good
man
to
up.
see. Yep, it's good to see young men stepping up into their role. Senior Root there.
Kieran Fricko also buried 15 in so far this year. High kick. Mm-hmm.
All
We
right.
don't see that as often in our side for whatever reason.
I would agree.
I think it's less called in girls soccer for one reason or another.
Yeah. I can't tell you a single time it was called my game, and that's at a 4A level versus this, and I can tell you I didn't see it there either. Big ball in here. Well taken here. Up to Brader. He looks for the big ball, deflected, stays with them. Out to Sturgeon. Crusaders win the ball back. Good step there. It's Dawson Smith that stepped up there, did pretty well. Crusaders sub onto the field. Number 20 is heading off the field right now.
I'll tell you what, this number 9 freshman Louis Bish back there as their center back, he's done a pretty good job of corralling everything.
Yes,
so
he
I mean
has.
that bodes well for 4 years for Mr. O'Neill to coach this kid up.
We're 14 onto the field. That's going to be, let me find that one on the sheet here. That's Luke Songer there that just came onto the field. Oh, lovely. Mr. Dawson here has done a good job giving me all the stats and all the numbers and all the sheets here for me today. It's made my job a lot easier.
Sometimes I use my hyper focus as a superpower.
Good. That's what a coach needs.
Other times not so much.
Big ball up into the air.
14 tries to win it, misplays it off his head.
Brader's
Nice.
trying to keep possession. Another big ball up.
Tries to ping it. They got to settle in. This game's gonna be won in the midfield today.
Yeah, so far you see two teams that are really just trying to find their feet right now. Both teams probably would want a little bit more possession than they have right now.
Mm-hmm. That's playoff nerves though. We're 13
yeah.
minutes in.
Yep.
I think by 20, 15 first half here, we're gonna be
Settle down.
everything's gonna work itself out.
Throw in makes its way all the way over to the center backs. Barnett does a pretty good job corralling that ball, plays it up, puts it right back. Oh, this man is a brick wall in the midfield here for the Crusaders. 24.
Oh, back post.
Hey now. All right, hey. Again, coming off the line. Good aggressive goalkeeping there by Jordan Smith. Big punt out. Makes the way all the way to the opposite 45. Get some space here, boys. Find some space. Another big ball up. Sturgeon back. Good back pressing there by him.
There we go. We're settled. They're starting to settle down, string together these smaller passes. Not everything
Yeah.
has to be a home run.
Yep. Just got to find some feet, find some possession. Ball up here. One again by the Crusaders, put back in.
I always hate the phrase 50-50 balls because if you're playing, you want every ball to be yours. So I want those to be 100%.
Sure.
But like, you can't play in your heels in a game like this. That's what we're kind of getting. Redbank up here is kind of getting caught on that. They're kinda
Godinez
waiting
plays
around.
the ball up to down the number 10.
Root, little
That's
hezzy.
Caleb Roop tries to play it around. Good job there by the defender.
We got 17 minutes left. Oh, we're still 17 minutes left. Still in the DCC Port Allegheny game. DCC still holds on to a 1-0 lead,
Okay. 1-1.
and it's still 1-1 in the Central Clarion Northern Potter game.
Throw in here to Fricko. Heads it down, then a little flick off the head back to his foot.
I'd be
Finds a
curious to
line
see what
player.
that Northern Potter team was doing defensively because that
Oh, wait
Clarion
now.
team can put up absolute numbers.
Hey, maybe they're parking a bus. Playing
Maybe.
a little counterattack.
8 men behind the
Style.
ball.
Sure. Throw in here by the Crusaders. 14 on the ball, down to Fricko. Fricko driving forward across the line.
Ooh.
Tries to, good flick out.
Seems like we're a little too compact up top. We're all kind of, if you're looking at like the diameter of that half circle, we're all in it.
Yeah, it's a little
We gotta
work on his spacing there.
we got a smashed in field already. We got to spread it out as much as we
Yep.
can. That's a good little through ball.
Good
though.
little through ball here. Good back pressures, forcing him back. Crusader defender does a good job to play it out. Big ball back here to midfield. Spinning Barnett's going to try to head this down and find a player, but instead he finds the Crusader forward. He's driving ahead here. He's going 1v4. Ball bounces on him and heads out of bounds. It's going to be a Redbank throw in. Pego to take it. Slings the ball downfield to Brader. Brader brings it down. Misses on the first attempt. Just goes back to Pego.
It's also
There we
interesting to think as a coach of like you have your rotation, but sometimes if that's not working for you, you got to call that audible and make a switch in some positions. Not that it's happening today, but
Yeah, it's always a tough decision to make. Do you roll with your guys or do you try to send a spark in? 14 off the field now for the Crusaders.
25's checking in. It looks like
25 checking in. That's Max Messenio. Messenio. He told me how to pronounce it. I had to
Messenio?
think for it. Messenio.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
but he
he's
told
got-
me.
He's got 3 goals and 2 assists on the year, so we got
Coach
those
told
correct
me.
for him. Messenio, got it.
Yep.
Not Messicino.
No, that would be another E in there.
That's all right.
That's okay.
My Italian grandmother would be just absolutely gutted that I couldn't pronounce that.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
Big pun out here.
Sturgeon trying to win the ball, goes to midfield, ends up on Fricko's foot. Finding Pego.
If Brem can spring them on a counterattack with those punts to the 50, that might be a way to spring a goal late. If
Sure.
Redbank's gonna play a high line.
Absolutely. They got a sweeper back there though right now. Gavin Bish is back there kind of as a sweeper, sitting a little bit deeper in that back line, looking for those over the top balls. Big throw here, but that's going to go everybody right to the goalkeeper.
These are also the kind of games where like the longer it just kind of like prolongs at 0-0, like the soccer gods tend to let something like just absolutely silly happen that lead to a goal.
Yeah, it's going to be a mistake at some point. It's got to be.
Little through ball out. Good step by Pego though.
Pego steps up,
He tries
puts
to
it
play
in.
it up. Looks like they made a quick little switch. They moved Root to the left, and Perez over to the right side.
Yeah, Brader over to the right side. Quick throw in here now to Sturgeon. Gets off his foot. Crusader defender happy just to put it out of bounds again.
At some point, you got to try to spark a big throw too.
Yeah, well, I'm
kinda
sure they
run
got
these-
some boys
yeah,
on the team that could. I mean,
try to run a corner set or something out of it if it's that deep, you know.
sure. I mean, you got a couple really tall kids here on this team. Get them into the
I
box.
think
Get
it's been
somebody
pretty
who
clean
can throw.
today too. What do we got? Only 1 foul each,
Yeah, 1 foul each. Yeah,
something like that.
got a goal kick here now.
So if somebody's gonna spring them for like a direct kick or a corner kick, they got to take advantage of that kind of stuff. 'Cause as the-
Absolutely. Messino now going to take this goal kick. Wraps his foot around it right over top of Brader. Crusader left back trying to drive the ball forward. Keeps possession, plays it back up to the forward. Looking for the through ball here, and he gets it down the left sideline.
Oh,
I don't know if that was a foul or just a Yep, they're
I
gonna
think
call
they
a
tried
foul.
for a half second to see if he was going to keep his balance and play
Yeah,
advantage. Yeah.
there.
Then
Right.
you know gravity's undefeated though.
It is. Lance O'Neal is going to be on this ball here.
Let's see if they can make something happen out of the first set kick here.
He's going to be on the 25-yard line here. Redbank playing right at the 18. Ball in, more of a driven shot here. Jordan Smith's going to find that easy to pick up here. Big punt out again. Good punt here. 45. See if they can corral this one. Messino does. Elk County making a lot of subs here early, keeping fresh legs onto the field. Young man that just took that free kick off the field, number 20 onto the field for the Crusaders. That's going to be Dornish, Simon Dornish.
Shoemaker with a crossfield switch here. Roots in pursuit. Settles it.
Root settles it. Just forcing him back. Do your job. He gets, ooh, almost there. As an offensive player in that position, you win if you just
What's
make
this
him go
line?
back.
We got
Just
Bish as a freshman. We got Signback who's a sophomore.
And Mike,
Messina's
that's the type of ball you were talking about. They were able to get that throw in over the top of the back line, but no one anticipating that everyone's going to miss that. The keeper able to come out and just wrap that up.
well, they're breaking the line a little bit here.
Yeah, finding a gap here in between.
If they get Fricko time in the midfield, he's going to create something. But they're swarming him so far. He can't get settled in right now.
20 minutes through this game and a little bit of change. Crusader throw in on the far side of the field. Header won by the Crusaders, going to fall right to Barnett, driving it forward. Good pass there up to Root. Root with a good first touch, then takes the ball. Crusaders win it, put it right back up the field. I think that was a pretty clean tackle.
Playing advantage.
Yep.
Playing back to the right side.
Oh, that one was not as clean of a
comes
tackle.
off his foot.
Comes off his foot. Crusader, oh, good defensive work there. Gives the ball away once again. He gets a shot on net, and then Jordan Smith, enough of deflection, he just comes out and grabs it.
Dawson Smith made a step to that from the opposite side, though. Good read for the freshman. Yep.
Seeing the physical play ramp up, nothing out of the ordinary, though. Soccer's a physical game.
At least they're keeping control of it. Sometimes they just let it boil up, and then dumb stuff happens where people do some unnecessary fouls. But
Yep.
this crew's doing a good job tonight.
We got three rests here on the crew for playoffs, so they're keeping the tabs on it. Big ball here from midfield. Big swinging ball in.
That's a great ball.
Oh, that is a fantastic ball. Not able to bring it down. Jordan Smith kind of caught off his line there. Wasn't sure to go out or stay. Can't tell the number on the young man on the far side. I had a chance at that one. 14 maybe? Maybe Luke Songer over there. My eyes ain't as good as they used to be, Mr. Dawson. I think it's 14.
Those front jersey numbers are a little tiny.
Yeah, they are. And that is a commentator's worst fear. Nope,
18.
that's an
Number
18.
18.
That's an 18. We got it now. That was a Julian Lanslaw almost got on that one. Brader now over to Fricko. Fricko, big ball over the top. This is going to be a sprint here. Keeper, I think, though, is going to have time. Oh, he elects to not pick it up. He elects to just to boot it out of bounds. Chance to spring on a counter. You can be offsides on a throw, and he finds number 5. Ball up the sideline. Fricko back on it with some time. He picks his head up. Intercepted here by the Crusaders. They're taking it back down the field. They're going 3v4. Oh, heck of a lot of subs here for the Crusaders. 21 back onto the field. That's Lance O'Neal. A quick 2-minute break for the young man. He's right back on. Big throw in here from the Crusaders. Fricko brings it down with the chest and goes right to 24.
Plays it out to Sturgeon.
Sturgeon tries to play it back into Root. Root's on the ball. Drops it back to...
There we go. We're settling in now.
There we go. That's what
Both
we want
sides
to
are
see.
settling in.
Yep.
More offense is going to come out of this now.
Is that Titus O'Neil on the ball? No, it's
Smith.
Titus O'Neil.
Smith.
Titus Smith. Who's O'Neil?
Lance O'Neil.
Ah.
We're good.
Close.
We got to keep each other humble. It's all right.
Yeah. I actually don't.
Yeah.
It looked
He
like
was.
Was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
he started in offside position, came back to get the ball.
Gotcha. Sino over here to take the kick again. 15:50 left in this first half. 0-0 still the score.
We got 3 of the single A games rolling right now. The last one to kick off will be 7 p.m. It'll be North Clarion at Brockway. So they'll know the entire bracket by the time they kick off tonight.
Sure. Brayer not finding feet there, just kicks it right to the defender. They clear it all the way up. Bish over there just dribbles. He's trying to find a way forward, doesn't. Ball goes out for a throw in for the Crusaders. Looking
Big
like
throw
he wants to
coming.
be looks to go a big throw. Just fires it right at his feet. Little bounce up here. Clearance up here for Redbank. All the way back out on the Crusader side of the field. Gets it under control. Sino looking forward. Finds the other center back.
Wortman with the ball in the middle.
See, we can find some feet here. Find some possession. That big ball will open up.
Wortman wins back the duel. Cuts it. Cuts it again.
Oh, 2-man miss. That's a great sliding tackle there by Bish.
Play him out.
Good 50-50
Little
tackle.
passes.
Good
Little
retention
passes.
there
That's what
by-
both teams need to settle in and do here.
What I was going to say is they keep trying to hit this home run ball. I mean, if you lull them to sleep with the little passes.
Late in the game,
they'll
whenever
be-
legs get tired, that's going to open up too.
Yep. Well kept there by 23. That was Simbeck. Good keep there.
As I was saying, they've got a pretty young back line here,
Yes, they do.
which is
Playing really
terrible,
well so far.
terrible news for District 9 because this
Sure.
group is pretty good already.
Pego heads the ball down, or chests the ball down. Looked like it went off white, but that's going to be a white throw. Wortman with the throw here from the near side. Looking like he's going to have a run up and a big throw, and that's exactly what it is.
Nobody's in the back end to find it.
Nobody on the back end to find it. Brader's going to try to pick up this clearance. He's willing to just boot it forward. Second ball is the important one. 5 on it now. Plays the ball out to Sturgeon.
Finds his
Sturgeon
way
cuts
through.
through the line. Cuts through a couple more. Gets tripped up. Ball out for Redbank.
Yeah, sometimes it's not great to stay on your feet when you hit that contact.
Yeah, sure.
I'll play him corner.
Oh, he
That's a
finds the
great ball
through
in.
ball. Good ball there by, was that Fricko that played that ball?
Yep. Shoemaker's
ball.
in the chase down to the corner.
Oh, he gets a,
He's got
oh.
he's got a pretty solid ability of like hitting those crossfield pings for Mr. Scott's team
Absolutely.
here.
Hey, and just shout out for all the watchers. We got 50 people on the stream right now. We appreciate you. Hopefully we're doing this game justice here. Once again, we got Michael Dawson and me, Dan Buzzard, on the call today.
We got
Happy to be here.
We got the Oracle keeping stats too.
Yeah, we got Justin Dawson, the Oracle, keeping stats to our left. He's the man on the buttons right now. Sturgeon tries to find the middle
He's
man.
got room to carry.
He does. Fricko cuts him down, stops the ball. Ball into the midfield here. Fricko wins it, drives it forward, tries to find that through ball again. Ball over the top.
Little chance.
Ball over the top here for Redbank. Good job there by the defender. That was as cool as you like. Oh. Pego thought Barnett was going to step to that. Turns out neither one did. Good ball forward, though. Nobody in the middle.
Take your time. Hit a little drop. Open it up.
Well, fans were asking, where are you? Titus Smith, who's playing center forward right now, coming over trying to support that ball, so no one was there in the middle. Got another sub coming onto the field for the Crusaders.
We are under 8 minutes left in that DCC game. It is still 1-0. DCC over the 2 seed, Port Allegheny.
Flicked header over the top.
And
Crusader goalkeeper able to come
that
out and
Central
get it.
Clarion Northern Botter game is still 1-1 with 5 minutes left.
Oh, wow.
This might be the day of pure chaos for single A boys soccer.
Sure. Love a little bit of chaos. Unless you're a supporter of that top seed team, then you don't like it. Brader, good job there by Brader to find possession.
Little angled
Ball
run in by
through.
Root,
That's a
too.
good ball, and Root's through, but the defender does a good job to take it off his foot. Messino plays it forward.
That's the signs of that of a solid forward too. Is making that read and cutting in front of the defender, not
Correct.
behind it. If you're cutting behind it, that defender's going to get that ball first. You want to be first too. Cut that sight line. Settle it. Get yourself a 1v1 with a keeper. We like those odds.
It's onto the field now for the Crusaders. I tell you what, these numbers on the front of the jersey.
number
are not
18
doing-
again.
18 again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be Lansel onto the field now for the Crusaders. Ball thrown in. Nobody steps there for Redbank. Pego wins the second one. Bish trying big clearance here. Right back out just to midfield. Brader steps in, wins the ball. Fricko on it now, looking for feet. Finds Brader again. Goes for the ball over the top. Oh, good job there by the keeper. Keeper's doing it pretty good.
They're gonna give a chat
Little
there.
contact, yeah, a little contact there.
They're both having at it. Smith saying he got pushed into the keeper. The keeper saying Smith ran into me.
I tell you what, might be a little bit of both. Momentum was definitely going towards the keeper, but it might have been a little nudge there. I don't think any malintent was involved.
Try to give. We didn't give ourselves much of a runway lead into this game. So we'll, towards the end of halftime, we'll break some more stuff down for everybody.
Sure.
Hash everything out. Make sense of what's happening in the bracket.
Wortman doing a really good job here today for the Crusaders in the midfield.
It seems like he's found his form late in the season. He's probably played well all year, but like stat-wise, he's found himself some goals and assists late. But watching him now, it seems like he's very much well connected in the midfield and for sure links stuff moving forward.
Yeah, Aiden Dar onto the field now for Redbank. Looks like he's going to shift over to that left wing side. Caleb Root's going to go over to the right wing side. Big throw in here. No one anticipating that ball. You got to know that ball's coming. You got to be ready to run. Nobody on that front line was ready to run on that one.
I feel like if both of these teams kind of like lean into like a little bit of a high press in the second half, something's going to open up either way.
Yep, I would agree. Picks his head up. Tries to find a through ball again to Fricko. Just runs out of bounds here. Going to be a Crusader throw in on the deep side.
It's number 10 with the throw here. Messino.
Good back pressure there. Throw in taken quickly. That's Wortman once again that found the ball, but it goes out of bounds for Redbank throw in. Oh, that was a throw in that just hit right off his back. Grant Shoemaker up there trying to get something started, just boink right off his back there. Another throw in here taken by Fricko. He tries to find the ball over the top, and he does. Center back just waiting, brings the ball down and goes back to Redbank. Caleb Root drives the ball forward. He's going to end line. He's looking for the. That's going to be a corner. First corner of the game here for Redbank.
Let's see where we're running.
It's going to be Titus Smith over to take the ball. As I mentioned before, we got some very tall young gentlemen for this Redbank side. I'm kind of interested to see
Cross
why.
in. Somebody finds a head. It's coming out. Is that 28? That's Cerrone. They seem like they've dropped him back a little more.
Now,
move Lanzell up a little more.
This is just coach me asking here. You have Barnett here in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
He is your ball winner, it seems like, in this midfield. Never mind, I'll pause that while we have a chance going forward.
Little dual Dar
with
there.
The pressure. Fricko back onto the ball, back heels it once again. Clearance. Now, what I was going to say is that he looks like he's their ball winner in the midfield. Why was he not in the box there, Mike?
He's also very good if the ball comes out like 30, 35 out to just absolutely take a ripper.
Okay.
And try to put that on frame. So
sure. All right.
You like having both options. Would I like a 6-foot-plus kid in there getting a header? Yeah. Would I like a kid hitting absolute lasers from 40 out? Absolutely, too.
Sure.
It's a little give and take.
Okay.
Or maybe the scouting report said, hang back a little bit. We don't know. We're not in the coach's head.
We don't.
Fricko dribbling. He's dancing.
Fricko's dancing, and then he's indeed falling. Ball Played up here by the Crusaders of the far
That's
side.
Cerrone with a little touch around. Oh,
He
whistled
says
it
the
out of
ball
bounds.
over the line.
I'm not on that sideline, but Cerrone did not believe that was out of bounds. That was a great hustle from the kid over there.
Yeah, it was.
Wins it right back.
Fricko back on the ball, finds feet here to Barnett. Barnett plays it forward. Big ball done well there by the center back. Second ball won again by Redbank. Seems to be a
Both of
theme
these
here tonight. That's a good cut there.
still on his foot.
Still on his foot. That's a whoa. I tell you what, now the fans are going to say handball, and it did indeed hit off the can, but it was in a natural position down to a side, so
That's
they're
the-
not going
yeah,
to
it's
call
a new
that
rule
one.
the last couple of years,
Yeah,
and
if you-
it annoys the heck out of me as a coach and as a player who, when we played, everything was a handball fella.
Yeah, it's true. Ball into the box here.
He gets
Fricko
up.
on the header, and it's a good save there by
Is that Bren in net? Yeah.
Yes.
Wyatt Bren,
Brem with this good save there.
the sophomore, gets his hands on it. He had a good couple punts here. They usually go 50 yards. We love that. 25th settles it.
Good step there by Barnett. Little shove off the ball. Fricko retains it, though.
Both of these teams need to look to hit those late runners in when your midfielders are supporting it. We don't know, when you're trying to go like 1-on-4, it's not the best odds.
No. No, it's not. Ball out to the wide side there for Root.
Both these teams have solid midfielders that can make something happen. So
Root tries to keep the ball in, does not.
we got 4:50 left if you're not looking at the clock here. Ticking away,
4:50 left
0-0.
in the first half. Yes, 0-0. Pretty even game here so far. I'd say the Redbank has the more chances, but not able to find that final ball yet. I'd say probably the best chance they've had so far was that corner kick we just had. With
ECC still chipping away at this. There's still
Fricko driving across the middle of the field. Sturgeon on the ball.
and that's the at this point in the year, it's this field has seen a lot of foot traffic. We've had we've had a lot of that's a deep throw.
It's gonna
We've
be a deep
we've had a
throw.
lot of home games this year. So shout out Matt Dar, our AD. We love playing at home in front of the Redbank faithfuls in the valley. So
Some of the best memories of my life,
Mhm.
Michael.
and the fall foliage, you can't beat it.
Can't beat it. Great view here at Redbank
Looks
Valley
like a big
Stadium. This
throw
is going to be a
coming in here.
big throw coming in here. Who's going to be the target?
Flick.
It's going to be a flick on. It's deflection, but unfortunately for Redbank, goes right back to
Yeah,
Brem again.
Sometimes you never know if you'd rather have it just come off your foot clean, or because if that keeper's making a read, that deflection might actually help that go in the back of the net.
Yep, impossible to stay with as a keeper.
So good job for Brem there, staying in front of that. Cerrone
Barnett
tried to make on
scams up.
Barnett.
Yep. Root on the ball here on the wide side. Has a little bit of time to pick his head up, and he does. He tries to find a through ball. Center back there for the Crusaders. Does a pretty darn good job there. Ends up as a Crusaders throw in. Good
And
pressure there.
that's been the fun part of still being around this sport. Since when we played to now, it's like the creativity of the kids moving through the district is just astronomical compared to whenever we played.
You
touch
mean
it.
like in art and music, or you mean in soccer?
In soccer.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
so,
Mike.
no, you're good. So like, just like the touches, the moves, like
Sure.
everybody's watching way more soccer. It's not like
that is a big bonus. And I
Yeah.
tell you what, never
Fricko's
mind. I'll
giving some
pause that.
space.
Fricko
You
into
gotta drop the
space, tries
18.
to find the back. Oh, it's gonna be another throw in or another corner kick here for Redbank.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Titus Smith over again to take it. Looked like they were trying to find Fricko on the first one. We'll see if that's the game plan here again.
late in the season, you gotta execute these set pieces. They become fewer and fewer in games, and the importance.
They
of
go
that's a great
short
little
here.
look.
Ball hops
Play
up
that
on
back
him, though.
out.
He's going to look to play it back out. Ball goes back into the box. Oh, hey.
Fricko gets
And
a
again,
foot on it.
Michael, you mentioned it earlier. Okay, I love Redbank, loved playing here, love everything about it. But obviously this field, as you said, has seen a lot of foot traffic.
It took a
sometimes,
bounce or two before it got
yes,
to his
it
foot.
did. It's very hard to wrap your foot around those bouncing balls. Very erratic, and that one just shoots wide. Once again, big ball here from Messino.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
If you didn't hear that call, that is going to be 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Ball thrown in once again to Fricko. Fricko on the ball, just trying to find some feet in possession. Lays it off now. Back to him here. He's got the space to drive forward. Plays the ball out wide here to Pago. Pago looking up. Finds the through ball, and he's in.
Dar with a good cut.
Oh, that's a great cut by Dar.
Moves to the
Great.
18.
Oh, no one's there for the drag back ball. Fricko, though, gets the clearance.
He'll
Can he
dance with
find
it.
a pickup and find a shot? And he does, and it goes wide. Okay, hey, sustained pressure here.
They're dancing with it. They're getting good opportunities. They just got to get people in the right roles, like the right lanes on the field to finish those.
You got to recognize you're back there in midfield. Heck, even as a defenseman, you don't have a lot of Crusaders up here pressing the
you're
back
fine.
line. Get up
You
forward.
got to find yourself at the 6, the penalty mark of the 18, and that is a good shot of going in.
Find your gap. Ball played out, put right back into the blender here by Redbank. It's going to be another throw in. That was Grant Shoemaker up there to get that first ball. Thrown in here now at the far side. Good chest down there by the Crusaders. Able to keep the ball in. He cuts inside. Goes past Shoemaker,
Wortman
goes
with the
past
ball.
Pago.
Wortman's out. Cerrone carrying. Smith with some great effort there.
Great work right here out of 5 for Redbank. Gotta love it. Big throw in once again. First ball won by the Crusaders. Pago, that's going to be a red throw in. We got 20 seconds left here for Redbank. See if they're going to just be happy going to the halftime whistle here, or they're going to try to put something together. Ball thrown in. Bounce over the top. We got a ball in here.
10,
Center back trying to play the ball.
7,
Just clear that
That's
out.
cleared out. Everyone, that's going to
They
be
might have a
halftime.
chance.
3,
Highly unlikely, but they might have a chance.
1.
And ball's cleared away. That's halftime, everyone. Here from Red Bank Valley, it's still Red Bank Valley nil. It's Elk County Catholic nil here.
We'll take a breather.
We'll
come
take a
back.
breather, and we'll be back, everybody. As Mr. Dawson said here, we can recap some of the stuff going on around D9 and give you some talking. But we're going to use the facilities here and grab a drink. We'll be right back with you, everyone. Thank you. Stick with us. We'll be back in just a second. Well, hey everyone, we were gonna come back here and recap a little bit, but these
That's
boys
true.
said the heck with the last 2 minutes.
All right.
We're just gonna run it.
We have the first official scoreline from the 4 o'clock games. It was the number 7 DuBois Central Catholic over the number 2 Port Allegheny Gators, and that is 1-0 victory. So DCC moves on to the semifinals that will take place next Monday, the 28th, and they wait to see if they'll play Brockway or North Clarion. That game kicks off at 7. And for that Central Clarion game versus Northern Potter, it's still 1-1. They are in the first overtime at the moment. So let's see if pure chaos keeps reigning here.
Well, I'd love to see some chaos in this half, Michael.
Yeah,
That would be
yep,
pretty cool.
And like I was mentioning, these
Kick
guys are
off here.
they've been pretty even like all year, and then like you're looking at them at 0-0 at halftime in this playoff game. So something's got to
we've
give at
been-
some point.
We've been given a good match here so
Mhm,
far.
mhm.
He's setting a tone quick here. The foul, I don't know if I agree with that one, but it's going to be a Crusader kick.
Coach O'Neill's done a good job in his first year here. He's 12-6.
First year.
Mm-hmm,
Good for him. Wortman's going to take this
I was
kick.
able to have a slight back and forth with him. He was saying that his team's pretty young, but they bring a lot of experience because of those underclassmen. Like 8 of them play a lot of playing time. So like you've seen in the first half where we've mentioned some of their back line, a sophomore and a freshman, and they've held their own.
It's good to see there from
Mhm.
a coach's perspective.
Yeah, both teams finished second in their. Yep. So it seems like that Central Clarion game is final. It's 2-1, I believe, over Northern Potter in the first overtime.
Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, but both these teams finished second in their UAVSL leagues. The North for ECC, the South for Redbank. 7-3 respectively for Redbank, 8-2 for ECC.
Good touch there by Brader. Tries to bring it down. Ball up here now to Sturgeon. Sturgeon cuts across the field.
Smith has had his fingerprints all over
Brader's
this
through the
game.
middle. Brado's still through the middle. He's got a touch. He's got a kick. Oh, and it goes wide and high. Again, that was one. Hate to keep bringing it up, but I tell you what, these bouncing balls, it's very, very hard to stick with. That through ball skipped off that center back, was still hopping in the air. He tries to get a volley and just not able to keep it down.
You're going to have to help me on these Redbank shots on net. I got a blind spot to my right. I got a
Yeah,
wall.
I'll describe
I
it
got
the
a
best
wall
I
going.
can here for you, Michael.
And Coach Scott's in his 4th season at the helm over here, so he's done pretty well for himself.
Yes, he has. Very proud of Coach Scott and the work that he's done here for the Red Bank Valley boys.
Looks like maybe there might be a nice Greg Campbell sighting over there behind the bench, too.
Are you?
The long,
oh,
the
my
long
goodness.
time
It's the legend, Coach
legendary
Campbell.
coach here. 200-plus wins, handful of district titles.
Coach to both of us here,
Mhm.
one of my role models in my life. Ball into the box, though. Good clearance there by Messino.
Something's got to give at some point.
Yep. See if they can get on the front foot.
That-
They win the
that's
ball through the
Wortman dribbling it up.
midfield.
That's another one of those. It took a weird bounce as he's dribbling. He tries to settle it down, comes off his foot a little weird.
Barnett able to clear it, though. It's going to be a Crusader throw-in. Guy closest to the ball doesn't have a mark. He elects to go to Wortman in the middle. Middle goes outside now. Good step up there. Brader now on the ball. He tries to slot a through ball there to Sturgeon. Cut out. Brader back on it. Cuts inside. Little outside the right there. Somehow finds its way to Root.
Play that through ball
Root
to
pushes the through
Shoemaker.
ball to Shoemaker. Crusader defenders, Guna's using his body well, keeping him off the ball, but he loses it. That is a foul. That is oh my
You gotta
goodness,
play-
people.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to play the
Oh.
whistle. You can be upset at the no call, but like you can't lay there and
Yeah.
you got to get back involved.
Guys, I'm gonna be trying to stay impartial here, but my
That was in my
coaching
blind
season
spot. I can't
just
see it.
my coaching season just ended Monday, and I'm telling you, if I didn't get that call, I would have also been very upset. And I
Well,
saw Coach Scott
Yeah,
over there
he
was
was
not
trying to
happy
get
as
her.
well.
He was
Oh my goodness, what a hit, what an effort.
Vicious
It somehow
cleaning up the-
deflects off
Vicious
the post and
cleaning up the
right
garbage in
back
front of the net.
out.
Can't wait on that. Got to step to it. And that's how
Chris-
momentum swings in these kind of games. You don't get a
Absolutely.
call coming, it comes back the other way. You get a shot in the arm.
Wortman just
rips it.
dancing.
Pega with a nice step.
Pego with a good step there. Now, conversely, I said that as an offensive player, these bouncing balls can be hard to keep on the ground. But I tell you what, he did a good job there. And that bounce for a keeper can also be tough. That first bounce hopped right over top of him, hits the post, and comes right back out onto
Looks like
the field.
Wortman coming here with a big throw.
Wortman has
Or at
been
least he's
all over
setting
the
up for
field.
one. We'll see if
Definitely
he
the
gets
best player so far tonight for the Crusaders.
Big throw.
Giant throw here. Won by the Crusaders.
Smith in pursuit.
Still in the box here for the Crusaders.
Was that Lanzel? No, that's Cerrone. Cerrone's dancing.
And then Redbank able to finally get the clearance. Brader's onto it. Can he use those wheels? Tries to cut past the defender and loses it. Ball's right back up, though. Clearance out to Fricko. Fricko back up to Brader. Brader with a good touch. Tries to find the outside ball and does.
Spring Sturgeon.
Sturgeon through ball. Tries to get the through ball. That's a good job by the keeper once again to come out. Quick punt here, trying to hit the quick counter. Fricko on him. Trying to get goal side here. Pushes the through ball. Bish over there to clear the ball away. Happy just to put it out in the bounce and get Redbank set back
I'll
up.
tell you what, this L County midfield's fun to watch. You got O'Neal, you got Wortman dancing with him.
Yeah. They've done a very good job tonight. Big throw once again. Big run up, big throw. Big
Find somebody on
throw.
the back end.
Oh, man, what a chance there.
That was Lanzel on the back end of it.
Lanzel just glancing off his head there, puts it wide. Momentum shifting back now in the way of the Crusaders. Ball going to get placed down quick. Freshman Smith looking to play this ball. Big ball up out now to the 40. Brader tries to keep it in. Good effort there, not able to. Quick throw in by the Crusaders. Back into the box.
That's
Pego using his body well, going to try to just get a goal kick. That's a physical mismatch there on the far side. He's able to just ride the ball out of bounds.
a veteran move, though, from the senior.
Yep. That's what you teach him to do. Ball now over here to this side. Dawson Smith going to try to do it one more time. I tell you what, as a coach, I just want them to play this ball quick right here to 15 and go. Instead it goes out of bounds, just get the ball there to Bish and let him play it forward. No one's pressuring him, let him go. Fricko able to win the ball. At that point, you have to call the foul. Doesn't call it.
Yeager said there was nothing there.
Don't know if I agree with
They've
Yeager
got
again.
the yellow shirts, they got the whistles, they got the answers. We don't.
Once again, this second half, we're about 7 minutes in. Thanks for everyone tuning in. We are now up to 60 people. Appreciate that. Hopefully we're doing this game justice.
It's been a fun back and forth game, so thank you for joining in.
Crusader throw in once again. It's going to be a clearance. That's going to be off. The Crusaders are calling out a Redbank ball.
Take that quick.
I'll be fair. I don't know if I agree with that one either. Ball out
Take it
again
again,
for
Mark.
Redbank.
They got to march down the field here.
I look down at my sheet. I have no idea how the ball got on that side of the field. Sturgeon just runs it out of bounds.
Now you're seeing two teams that are settled in. They talked to the coach at halftime. They made their adjustments. Now we got to see who can execute out of this, though.
Right. Pego comes up and just clears it.
I'm sure
Chests
both
it right
coaches
out of
saw
bounds.
something they could figure out.
Sure.
Maybe making it, spring something loose.
Oh, over top of Pego. Ball bounces, still going. Again, he's going to try to use his body, get the goal kick. Doesn't happen. Crusaders cut inside.
Cerrone
On
with
the
a
ball,
look.
left-footed
Left foot.
effort. Gets on the block
got in the
there,
way.
still on the ball. A little urgency there from Redbank. He's going to try to spring it forward, and that one just slides off the right side of his boot up to Root. Root gets around the ball, tries to stay with it.
This L
Good
County
there,
defense has
job
done
there by the defender there.
This L County defense has done a good job of containing the counterattack from
Yes,
Redbank.
they
trying to
have. They
spring.
drop off quick. That's a
Bruce.
through ball to Root once again. 23, back heel. Stays on Root's foot. Root has time to pick his head up. He takes him 1v1, a little drag back move and a shot, and that's going to be
They're
out
gonna get a
for a
Redbank
corner
corner.
there for Redbank.
We got Titus Smith stepping up to take it. Marching to the corner flag.
Try to lean over here so I can see and still talk into the mic. We got Smith on it here. He's going to be an
He's ready to strike.
outswinger. Ball into the box here. Deep side. Header in. Off the goal
Sturgeon with
post.
a good look there.
That was a good solid header.
A little too high. A little over the net. They'll get more opportunities, hopefully.
Yes, they will.
He'll put the next one away. He doesn't miss too many.
Messina once again here to take the goal kick for the Crusaders.
I'll tell you what, this L County crowd has also traveled very well
Yes,
today.
they have. Yes, they have. All ball right to Root. Root going to take him on 1v1 once again. He cuts, gets a little bit of space, cuts back in, looks for a runner. Does, but it's going to be off the foot there. Good slide. Oh, that was a
should be a
great
Redbank
job
throw.
there.
Way to
Great job
contain that.
there by Titus Smith to stop that ball out.
There are 2 people in the press. Fricko tries to get it.
Fricko.
Comes off his foot. They're clearing it. Back to Root.
Root ball in, a little deflection.
Smith.
Finds Smith. Ball in once again. That's going to be another corner. Sustained pressure here from the Bulldogs. See if they can capitalize on one of these.
We'll see
Again,
if they-
Coach Scott, get the tallest 2 kids on the field into the box, please. Oh, that's a good ball. Fricko flies past the ball, not able to get on it. There's Barnett putting the ball back into the box. Root over to Smith. Smith's on the ball, back to Root. He tries to find a little 1-2. That's a good ball. Can he keep it in? He does, but not with the second effort. Cuts around the defender, goes out of bounds. I tell you what, this number 23 for the Crusaders tonight, that's Chase Simbeck. He's done a very good job against Smith and Root on this right side, a left back from the Crusaders. Done a very good job. Sophomore there for them.
Is this Wortman taking it?
Looks like Wortman there. Oh, miss there by Barnett. Right back up to Fricko. A little shoulder ball over here.
That's another
Near
one of those
side.
things that I'm not used to not being a handball anymore.
Yeah. Good play there. They've got a chance
good
here.
little
They've
ball
got a
in.
chance. Good ball in here from Redbank. Number 9 there from the Crusaders. Happy just to put it out. That's Louis Bish. Able to just put it out there. The freshman. Another
Try for a
corner
quick
for
take.
Redbank.
Trying for a quick take.
Quick take. Trent Alexander-Arnold from the corner. Never mind. Sorry. That's a Liverpool reference, everybody. I apologize. Quick corner taken by Trent. But that was put right out of bounds there.
That may have been the adjustment where they moved Wortman out of the midfield to play more of a defensive role for him.
Sure. Maybe. I mean, he's really good on the ball. They
Stabilize
need
the back line a little bit.
They need a little bit more stability back there. Good tactical change there by the coach. Wortman, big ball out. Little knuckler, though. Brader wins the ball. He's through. He toe pokes it with his left foot, but that's a good save there
Good save by Wyatt Brem.
by Brem. Brader had a little bit more space to go through there. He elects to take the early shot, a little outside the boot shot, right at the keeper.
We're only 12 minutes in here, and both teams have found themselves with ideal opportunities looking at the net.
Yep. We're treated a little bit more action here in the second half. Barnett tries to bring the ball down. Crusaders win it. Going forward. They're going to call that a foul. I don't agree with that one either.
He got a little bit more body than he did the ball. I get it. And like usually with like height discrepancies,
And I tell you
that
what, the
goes
young
that way
man
too.
has another 5 yards he could go up, but he's electing to go back a little bit farther. Maybe this is his
you got a
range.
2-man wall. Let's see if somebody. You got O'Neal on the
Barnett
back post
ball.
running
He just
in. He's
chips
unchecked.
it in there. Just a little chip. Defender boots it into the air to the far side.
They kind of lucked out a little bit. It seemed
Yes,
like
they
they got
did.
caught on their back feet, those back 2 defenders.
Yep.
Dangerous play coming out.
Dangerous play coming out. They're going to be Barnett on the ball once again. Last one, he looked for just a little chip through ball there over top of the back
Well,
line.
they had Lance O'Neal running back post to the making a run into that penalty mark, and it looks like he's calling for it on the back bar.
Barnett wins this one, though. Doesn't get past him this time. Big clearance out to the near side here. It's going to be a Crusader throw in.
Seems like both teams are they got themselves a little bit too sped up.
Good clearance there by 12. Ball back into the Crusaders. Barnett tries to win it. Who are they going to call this on? Oh, my goodness gracious.
That one
I
looked-
don't know what's happening in this game with these fouls right now.
That one looked like more of a 50-50 ball than
Yep.
the other whistle we had just seen.
Yipper.
And that's just hard to whistle, too.
Okay, it's going to be 21 here
I
for
mean,
the
like,
Crusaders.
they both displace each other the same amount, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's a 50-50
What do we got here?
ball.
O'Neal on the
That's
ball?
O'Neal on the ball, the senior. Hands up, and he goes. He looks like he's
Puts it
going
on
for a
frame.
shot, and he absolutely does. That's a good punch there by Smith. He puts it away. Jordan Smith elects for the punch there. That was a well-taken shot. Do that as a keeper when you don't know if you're able
We
to
got
hold it.
O'Neal strolling to the sideline for this throw.
They're going to look for the number 20 here probably as a target.
We got Wortman, a big target man, too.
Yes, they do.
24 right in the middle.
That's a giant throw here. That's exactly what they try to find. Boy, did he get up on that one, but the header just goes high and wide.
I'm not saying soccer makes sense to me, but it makes sense to me sometimes.
Yeah.
Find the big tall guy.
Sure. And you know what? That's why I'm saying I'm confused why Coach Scott. There we go. Just play it forward. Oh, no, it gets past Fricko. Fricko able to win it back, though. Back to the
O'Neal with the
Crusaders.
ball. Loses it, gets it back. He's looking for somebody.
He's just looking for feet. A little ball spin. A little spin there by...
We got a little back and forth going.
Yeah,
That's
boy.
all right.
We got some chirping in the crowd going here. That's okay.
Could it have been a dangerous play? Yes. Have we seen that call like 2 or 3 times already tonight? Yeah.
Throw in here for the Crusaders. Little dummy.
Good little
Fricko
flick.
trying to get a flick on. Gets out, jump, ball up, and then back out again for the Crusaders. Sustained pressure here by the white team.
That was Simbeck with the throw.
Quick throw in here from Redbank, looking for it.
They're going to have a conversation about it.
What happened?
I'm just kidding. No, they're not. It's going to be a white throw.
Again, I looked down at my sheet to try to find that kid's
Kid's name, and I lost what happened.
If you listen to the Elk County fans, they think that's a great call. If you listen to
happened?
Redbank fans, it was a bad call.
I looked at my sheet. What
It
happened?
looked like a little 50-50. It looked more of a red throw, but we're not on the line. They had 2 refs confirm it.
Oh, Caleb roots through. Can he get a touch? He's going 1v3 right now.
Can you get icy with it here?
Puts it out for a throw in here for Redbank, deep on the far side. Sturgeon looking like he's going to go and take this throw in. We got a cramp in the middle of the field. Don't know who's down, but we got a cramp.
That's Root.
Caleb Root after his through ball run. Little calf cramp. Been there before. Never fun.
Well, they've been spoiled with some, like, usually it's cold weather now that you're cramping
true.
up with. But we're
Big
probably-
throw in here into the box, and that's exactly what happens. Keeper comes out, he misses it, the ball bounces onto the 6, and nobody's there to put it home.
Those are the opportunities. You need those sitters, and we don't miss sitters.
Just nobody there to get on that back post. Need to make an adjustment there. It's been a couple times that ball's been into the front post, and we had 3 or 4 guys there, but nobody in the middle or the back for the garbage, as we say.
work rate
Big
for-
ball in here. Keeper able to come out, Brem, and grab it.
The work rate for Cerrone up top. His wheels never stop moving.
Yeah, the Cerrone boys out here doing really well for the Elk County Catholic team tonight. Ball back in, header 1. Root goes up for the header. Brader trying to get through. Good pressure here on the defender. Still pressure in the ball. Ball's going on the near side now. Fricko back in.
Now it's gonna be
Ball
interesting
clears
to-
out. That's going to be into the stands. Watch your head out there, people.
I think we got a clean catch. I think we're good.
Ball has been returned to the playing field. Thank you. Elk County fans, very nice to get the ball back in.
Then you got to see, like, if you know it's going to be, you want an opportunity late, like when do you rest some of your key players, give them like a quick 2 minutes, little
Yeah.
breather.
That's a tough choice. Fricko throw in now, won by the Crusaders, right back out.
Especially your dogs up top. You want to be able to run in at the end of
Sure.
the game. Edmonds checked in here, by the way, too. We missed that.
Edmonds into the game here for Redbank. Ball into the box. Bounces through everybody. Barnett, we got
Cerrone's
double
dancing.
whiffs here. He
Good little
tries to
poke
stop
through.
the ball. Poke through happens again. Pego from the far side of the field says, I'll just kick it as far as I can out of bounds, and that's sometimes what you just need to do.
Played that through to Max Messino up there.
As a coach, you got to tell him, hey, we got to get to the ball and break down. We can't be flying past the ball.
O'Neal
Can't
with
stab,
the throw
as
in
they
here.
say.
Yeah, you got to break him down. Keep him in front of you.
Big throw into the box. Keeper comes out and grabs the Jordan Smith.
To be
Pulls
fair,
it
he
away.
could have just let that go in, and that just would have been a kick coming out.
Good point, Coach. Good point.
Mm-hmm. Not that you would ever want to do that, but
Right.
that would be the rule. That it would
Can't
come out.
score from a throw-in.
It's an indirect opportunity.
Punt comes out of bounds here. Is going to be a Crusader throw-in. Coach Scott, great hustle over there to get the ball to the ball boy.
That bounce pass looked like a nice Cooper flag bounce pass, too.
Oh, I'm sure he would love to hear that comparison. Ball on the far side now for the Crusaders.
It looked like Lanzell over there on the right. Number
Barnett
18.
with a big boot out. Not able to stay in. Coach Oaks over there to wrangle it up. Ball once again to the Crusaders for a throw-in. Messino over there to take it. Little run up here and a throw. Over top, everybody goes to Barnett. Barnett once again, big boot forward.
Edmonds in pursuit.
Edmonds up here with a little bit of a back pressure. Finds Shoemaker. Shoemaker into the box. Deflected. Gets right back down to Redbank, but won once again by the Crusaders. Right back into the blender. Crusaders are putting 9 men behind the ball right now and just trying to play a little counterattack style to get behind Redbank.
Well, I mean, you saw the last play that Cerrone can spring it by himself.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if you have the athletes to do
Do
it.
a 1-on-3. Got slowed up eventually whenever Bish rotated in, but he had a good look.
Root back onto the field here for Redbank, taking his spot back in the center forward spot there.
Looks like they moved Titus Smith back up now on this rotation.
Sturgeon tries to play a little flick, doesn't work, right back out to the middle of the field for the Crusaders. A little cut back to the right, finds feet. First touch, not the best there. Right back onto the Crusader foot. Through
That's
ball
Morgan making
right.
the run.
Wortman tries to make the run. They dropped him back for a little bit. Now he's working his way back up the field. He has a big throw. Looks like he might go short.
They're directing traffic here.
No, little dummy run back away from him. Big ball in. Barnett wins the header. Goes out to Root. Root happy just to
Little
flick and
flick.
run with this one. Gonna be another Crusader throw in on the far side right around the 50. Up to 73 people now on the stream. Thank you very much.
Well, they know it's crunch time now.
That's true.
Those first 2 games ended. We got the rollover.
That's a good point. Welcome on in. If you were watching one of the other games, welcome here at Redbank Valley Stadium. 4-5 matchup. Barnett once again wins the ball.
O'Neal dances with it some more.
Oh, they're going
We
to
get a
call.
trip. I
They're
think
going to
Red,
call the initial foul. I think he tried to play advantage and then they called it back.
I think Redbank wanted the handball, but the foul
Yeah.
did take place first before it would have came back up and hit.
Yeah, I don't know if he got a
again.
good explanation because they still look a little confused about this call. I think there
Yeah.
was a first little chop at his feet.
Let's see. Everybody's marked, so we're not going to fall asleep here.
Nobody's
hopefully.
everybody's marked, but
You
there's
could play
also
it
no
short.
reason for a 3-man wall
Yeah,
here.
you could play it short to 23. He plays little in-swinger into the 18.
That's what I would do, Coach. That's what I would do. He
Little
looks
chip
for the
ski.
little chip. Ball over the
Smith
top.
off his line.
Smith
Great
out
step.
to grab
Great
it.
step.
Good job. We got Root is cramping again. He doesn't want to come off the field. It looks like his hamstring. They're going to stop the clock here for a timeout.
If you know he's down, this is when you run over, grab a little hydration break for yourself.
I mean, you're already down. They
Yep.
stopped the clock.
There
He's
we
going to
go.
need to come off the field anyway. You might as well go over and get
Coach
some water.
O'Neal's going to start dictating a little. This is like, I mean, you don't get timeouts in soccer, so if something
Sure.
like this happens, you know you don't like kids going down, but you
Yep.
can absolutely use this for that kind
Yes,
of
you
thing.
can.
Talk things through.
Redbank's going back to grab
You got to make the counter to the
keeper's
counter.
water. Smart play. Never good to see your main goal scorer up there. It's
He's number 2. We had Fricko leading the way with 15.
my apologies.
It's all good. They're 1 and 2. But
Never
your point stands. Your point still stands.
Yeah, never see good to
One
see
of your
him.
top goal scorers for sure.
Yeah, out here cramping.
And one of your he does pretty well on the ball too,
Sure.
assist wise. So he's very creative.
I had this the other night in my game as well. Yeah.
All right, we can break stuff down here. So first half, I guess we'll just tally it up here. So saves, we've got 2 saves for Smith. In net, Brem, he's got himself 4 saves. Shots on net, Elk County's had 8 so far. Redbank has had 11. Fouls have been 7-1. Not ideal. No corner kicks for Elk County yet, so hopefully if they get one, we'll see if they can turn something into something. Redbank has had 6 so far, so eventually those are going to – eventually those set pieces, you got to find something one way or the other. We're going to restart here. Looks like it's going to be a drop ball inside the 18. Smith probably will pick it up, give it a little punt, and then we're live.
Just took a look, if I can take a second, took a
Mhm.
look at my all WPIAL voting for my girls here at Butler High School. And one of my star senior center back, Sydney Patterson, got all WPIAL honors. So
Good job, Sid.
first time for her there on that list. Much deserved for Sydney Patterson. going to Edinburgh University to play soccer next year. They're going
Great
to
White North.
They're going to be getting a great, great, great player. She could step onto any field in this level and play. She is an absolute stud. All right, now we're back underway.
18 minutes left.
18 minutes left in this game. Tied 0-0 still.
These are the type of moments where big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. So somebody's going to try to be a hero today.
Yep. Big ball forward here. Messino does a good job bringing it down.
Wortman's bringing the offense forward, looking for
Wortman
the
on-
switch.
Looking for the big switch, big looping ball over.
Both teams are kind of a little too
He's going to ride this out for a throw.
too compact in the middle. Both teams have got to try to spread some stuff out here. Because Wortman was looking for that switch. We had nobody on that left side to go chase that down.
A little too compact.
Mm-hmm. But if that was the adjustment we just made, that was the adjustment we just made. So
Ball over the top here.
looks like
Good
Edmonds checked
step
back in
there
for
by
Root.
Sturgeon. Ouch.
Edmonds is another one of the freshmen that have kind of cemented themselves in a pretty decent role as ninth graders.
Yeah, it looks like he's one of the
Mhm.
first guys off the bench here, especially with the root cramp and trying to get that worked out. Still getting work done on the sideline.
Perez with it. He's dancing. Looks like it came off an Elk County foot.
A Redbank throw in here on the far side. Big ball over the top. Brader's on it. Gets the first touch. Gets around the first man. Picks his head up. He's trying to get onto that
Layoff
shooting
pass.
foot. Layoff pass here. Little shank left. Ball back on the Redbank. Oh, and it's an absolute rip. Oh, and it's
That was
just
a heck of a left
wide.
foot.
What a left
That was a
foot
heck of a left
there
foot from
by
Sturgeon.
Titus. Was it Sturgeon?
Surgeon, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Smith
that
had
was
the
Sturgeon.
layoff to him. He saw it coming.
Oh, okay.
He read the room.
Wow.
He read
What
the
a-
room.
Is he left-footed?
I don't know.
Who knows?
He's
But
got
I tell
2
you what,
feet.
if he's not,
He's got
boy,
2
oh boy,
feet.
that's a
Use him.
5-star weak foot if I've ever seen one. That was an absolute rocket from deep, maybe 2 or 3 yards wide of the
What
post.
do we got? Messino checking in here to take this. It looks like they might play short to number 9. Sometimes we fall asleep. We see this every once in a while.
Yeah, it's primarily how my girls play. We play out of the back, try to play
Mhm.
possession. It's a general rule of thumb. If the other team doesn't have the ball, they can't score. Big ball up here in the air. Edmonds tries to bring it down. Ball up to Brader. Brader with the first touch. Defender able to win it. Fricko back onto the field here for Redbank. Ball up here to 25. Barnett able to just to clear it. Big boot. See if Edmonds can get on that first ball. Second one continues to get won by Redbank. Sturgeon out here. Big touch to the near side. He's able to keep it in. Tries to get a cross in, but it was deflected out of bounds here for the throw in.
And then you're trying to do that dance. Do you want a quick throw to try to spring something, or are you trying to, you want a big throw to get something?
Sure.
That's still in the 18.
Ball into the box here. It comes down to Barnett. Barnett, big touch. It's going to be able to get cleared. There's nobody. I tell you what, the Crusaders are playing 10 behind the ball right now. Something's happening.
I got stopped up. Smith took a little hit on that clearance, so they're just making sure he's good. He's
Okay.
He's a little wobbly coming up, so refs are
Yeah.
doing their job. They're stopping the game.
Yep.
Anytime there's anything with a head injury, they're pretty quick on the draw to slow things down, make sure everything's good.
Once again, South things have changed over the years, huh, Michael?
Yeah.
No. If we were counting my concussions, we'd be here all night.
We even have the Peter Check
It's true.
headgear over there for
I
the
tell you what.
for the Elk County
Smart idea.
for the Elk County keeper. We've had a couple of those this year that I've seen.
I don't blame the young man.
I know everybody takes head injuries seriously. We appreciate that.
As they should, yeah.
Mhm.
Concussions are. I'm 32,
that?
and I already feel the adverse effects of mine. So, drop ball here, back to Redbank. Oh, ball bounce. Oh boy, that's a blunder there from
We got
Bish.
to get back now because
Now they have to recover. They got to get behind the ball.
O'Neal with the throw.
O'Neal here on the near side. Ball brought down by Sturgeon's able to pick his head up. Finds Fricko.
Looks like
up
we've
to
moved
Edmonds.
Grant Shoemaker up to try to be a little bit more of an offensive threat too in the vacuum that Roots left.
Yeah, at some point, something's got to give here in this game.
Good
Ball
save by
kept
Elk
in.
County.
Sure.
Should be a white throw coming out.
Should be. No whistle, but that's what they call. 14 minutes and 25 seconds left here in the second half. Still 0-0 in this game. Big throw in here by O'Neal.
Puts it all the way to the middle of the field.
All the way over to the middle of the field. Something, again, you can do in these narrow fields. Brings the ball up here. Finds Edmonds. Ball gets through, cleared up by the Crusaders. Able to bring the ball down, had time. Somehow gets that clearance up to Dar, I think, there on the far side. It is. Raider now on the ball, turns. Willing to take people on. Ball over the top of the little chip.
This is where you need that secondary.
There he is, Sturgeon trying to make his way through. Once again, well done there by the left back from the Crusaders. Kind of knees that one off his own face right back down to Redbank. He has time to bring the ball down. Fricko on the ball here, the Redbank Valley leading goal scorer for the year. Dribbles out of bounds. It's going to be a Crusader throw-in.
He was also the other Redbank player that made the UAVSL team this year. His second appearance on the team.
Good for him. Well
also
deserved.
joins his sister to join the team, so.
Oh, yeah.
Another family affair. That's also the fun part here. You hang around long enough, you see the same families playing the same soccer.
Yes, you do. That's good.
Yeah.
Root back onto the field. Edmonds off. Trying to see the number on the far side there for the Crusaders up top. Don't have a telescope, so I can't see it. Barnett willing to play the ball in. Big ball up here. Second ball won by Sturgeon into the box. Cutting wide. Defenseman does a good job. That's a throw in there for Redbank. Ball into Brader. Brader tries to get a flick, misses it.
They've got plenty of time here.
Plenty of time again. They got 10 men behind, well, 11 with the keeper actually behind the ball here. They're willing to just sit back and
like I said, they're
try to get a set piece.
They're comfortable being just a defensive team.
Sure.
At this point, a win's a win. Oh, you're a win's a win, but like even now, more importantly, a win's a win.
Whenever you get it. You want to park the bus and then play forward when you can. Go right ahead, just like they're doing right now. Big over the top. Bish come over to clear. Shoulders it out of bounds. This one you're going to see the Crusaders now push up the field and get numbers forward.
We got freshman Max Messino here. He's up there, 25.
25. O'Neal looking
with
for the
rip.
shot. Good good block there, I should say, by Pego. Good shot once again.
The Crusader faithfuls were looking for a handball. They're looking for a trip.
Oh boy!
I would say
handball.
I would
0%.
say no on the handball.
Yeah.
That one, I'm not there. From this angle, it looked a little questionable.
Yeah,
from
big
down there,
throw
it
in.
looked like he very well could have got that foot.
Big throw in here to the back post, won
Pego
by
with it.
Pego.
Roots back on now.
Roots back onto the field, looking to play a little half moon
He's trying to
around
be the
his
shot in the
defender.
arm.
Hopefully those cramps can stay away for the rest of the game. Big ball now onto the far side. Roots going to be in pursuit.
They can get
It's
a big
on the ball.
switch.
We got Fricko in the middle here.
Plays up to
Free
Fred.
as a bird. Brader trying to cut through the defense. Trying to take one-on-one. Finds the back pass to Root. He gets past the first defender. He's going to take a shot. Oh, it's just high and wide. That's a good move there by Brader and Root there connecting on the far side. Good job there by Redbank. Good pressure, good shot. When you're playing a team that plays a low block like the Crusaders are right now, those are the chances sometimes you have to take. It's hard to break them down. That's what they're trying to force those long shots. Barnett wins the ball, and it's back up here to the Crusader side of the field. Ball goes out for a throw. Quick throw in by Dar to Brader. Brader plays it back into the middle of the field. Shoemaker trying to get on the other side of it. Big ball up again to nobody. Ball goes out of the bounce. Pego going to take it. Good throw in there by the young man as the ball boy. You like the effort. Short throw there to Root. Root back to Pego. Pego plays the ball up. Good over the top ball there. Don't know who's on the ball there. Good shot from the wide angle, but Grim comes up, makes a save.
That was Dar with the strike on the left side there.
With the strike. Big boot. This is why I teach keepers to throw the ball. Punt can be a little less accurate. Oh, great first touch there by Shoemaker. Pass leaves a little bit to desired on the back end.
You know Wortman's taking this.
As he should.
Fricko was in pursuit. Little 50-50
Easy
duel there.
boys. You have time to just calm down and find feet here. Keep possession and work forward. especially with the Crusaders playing so many behind
Oh,
the
they
ball.
look- they
But right
look
now
for a
they're trying to
1-2.
spring it.
That's Williams.
Williams onto the ball here. Big through ball there, won by
Almost found
Pego.
him.
They're trying to just spring Brader through here.
It's worked quite a bit. He's definitely, and an expanded role this year has definitely flourished.
Absolutely. Done well this year. Throw in here to the middle of the field. Good win there. Fricko back on the ball, finds Sturgeon. Sturgeon trying to Mr. Magoo his way through the line, doesn't work. Back up to midfield. Barnett steps up, wins the ball.
Looks like Sturgeon's also down cramping
Now
a
we
little
got
bit.
Sturgeon cramping. Coach Scott, get these young men more bananas. Be getting an electrolyte packet. Did you ever have one of those, Coach? The electrolyte packet?
No, I have not.
Tastes
What's
horrible,
the?
but they work.
I'm trying to think what it is. The
Liquid IV stuff?
Yeah, that's what it is,
Sure.
yeah.
Yep. Now those taste all right. The
during the
Gatorade
dog
ones.
days of August when we were playing in
Oh,
that heat,
boy.
we broke that out for the team.
Yep.
I guess the what is it? The bottle pop ones. are
That's
right.
a
People like
handball.
that one. Bottle rocket.
They
or
don't
whatever.
see it. They get the play forward. I think that's Messino here on the near side. Ball goes out of bounds. I must have
younger
missed
of the
something
two.
because I thought that was the Crusaders that passed him the ball, and then I don't know how that's a white throw-in, but it is. Here we are.
O'Neal's going to take advantage of it. Hopefully, that's what he's thinking.
Big throw in here once again, goes over the first man, goes over to the second man,
Oh.
and we have a slip here and a fall on the far side. That was a great chance there by the Crusaders, not able to capitalize.
That's one of those home field touches we were talking about, where
Yep,
like in
it
September,
is.
you're getting your footing there.
yep. Not really sure how that was able to get over everybody, but
It'll be
it
interesting. I'm
certainly did.
assuming if we take penalty kicks, it's going to be on the right side of our screen here because that left side's pretty worn at the penalty
Yes,
line.
it is. Fricko wins the first, wins the second. Flick over top.
They're trying to
Root
get
on a ball.
downhill.
He has time. He has space. He goes
Oh.
to the big ball. Decent idea trying to spring Fricko there, but
That's also the little dance you got to like figure out is like if that keeper's coming out, how close can you play to the 18 before he's not going to come out and
Right.
get it to give
Yep.
yourself the best opportunity.
you know some keepers are comfortable coming out and playing that sweeper
Yeah,
keeper
they
role.
love
Some
that
aren't.
sweeper keeper.
Root is throwing shoulder fakes galore.
Body feint left, body feint right. We're trying.
Little ball skills there. A little ball skill. Ball goes out once again for Redbank throw-in. It's going to be Barnett coming over to take the throw.
We got 6 minutes left in play.
Someone should be looking for a ball over the top here and a flick. Not sure if the ball ever even came inside the field there.
Speaking of obscure
Yeah,
rules,
I think they're going to...
your game should have been stopped whenever they were subbing under 7 minutes. The clock should have been stopped. They kept it rolling.
Yeah, there was a couple times, and then they were really time wasting, and
Mhm.
I finally said something, and then they started stopping the clock on the throw-in handoffs. Yeah, that was a little
Well, it's supposed to be anytime they sub under 7 minutes if they're up.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
And as a coach, I'm trying to sneak one around 7 to see if they actually do it. A little gamesmanship.
Sure. Yeah, if I was up, I'd have been doing the same thing. St. Clair coach is good. They're there for a reason. He knew what to do.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a talking to for it. Sometimes you don't. It's all right.
I think that was
Brilliant little Cruyff Meg from O'Neal there.
Every time I look down at my sheet, I miss something cool.
It was an absolute beaut, man.
I'm gonna stop
It really
looking at my
was.
sheet.
You can't even miss him. He's got the
I-
bright orange shoes.
But yeah, I know the kid. I didn't see the move. Another good little cut back there by Fricko. I saw that one.
Oh, it's sneaking through.
Through ball there was trying to hit Root, doesn't find him. Ball to the near side.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. Well, we can't complain about that. That you were both went in on.
They
that.
both went. Yeah,
They both went in on that.
He's gonna talk to him. They're gonna talk to him. But like they both went for the ball. There's 4 minutes
There's
left.
Yeah, there's no foul
Yeah.
on either side there. They both tried to keep the ball in.
No ill intentions. They both tried to keep it alive. It's playoff soccer.
And that's exactly what the ref told him. Good job there by the ref. Just a nice little explanation there for
Last
the
game
young
of the
men.
year. Can't hold anything back.
Can't hold anything back. Big clearance here. Going to go down to Pego. Pego chests it down, but that's going to ride out of bounds. He tries to keep it in. Coach Scott with great hands over there.
14 over here for ECC checked in Songer. Checks right back out. So that was one of those, let's try to give somebody a quick little breather for a last little, like, just sprint for 4 minutes.
Hey, keep an eye on Leah down here. She's coughing like she has the plague. So just in case you need to know that for this
That's all right.
week.
We're off till Tuesday. We should be all right.
All right. Well, never mind then. She can be sick as much as she wants until next week.
We'll get her some emergency.
Just get her right. Yep, there we go.
Speaking of her, she was our only UAVSL All-Star this year.
What was your record, Mike?
14-2-1.
Interesting.
9-1 in the division.
Seems a little odd.
I'll quote
Oh,
the
good
great
clearance there. They're
Jose
going to call a
Mourinho.
foul as they should.
I'll quote
As
the
they
goat.
should.
I'll quote the goat there. Jose Mourinho. I prefer not to speak.
I understand.
If I speak, I'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, I got you.
For the full quote.
I understand. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the game.
This
Big ball
where
there
you-
forward. That's going to go over everybody. Pego tries to bring it down. It goes right to the Crusader forward.
That's Lanzell, I believe, up top here. The sophomore out of Elk
Ball
County.
back over the top.
O'Neill's going to settle this. He should be able to
O'Neal,
get something
very
out of it.
dangerous player here by the Crusaders.
Smith is doing a good job keeping in front of
Yeah,
him.
he does.
Dances with it. Another little Cruyff cut. Left foot coming. Cross
Ship
the goal
across
line.
the goal line.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. What a clearance there by Redbank.
They've both had opportunities right in front
Man.
of that six.
Now Redbank going to try to spring a counter. Brader tries to get his boot on it. Not working.
If you're Elk County, you just got to keep fielding.
He was offside. They're
Yeah,
going to
he's
call him
whistling
off.
it.
Yeah, they were going to call him off.
To be fair, he didn't touch it, as the Redbank fans are also echoing.
Yeah,
that
but
sense
once
of-
you start going for it, they're going to call that every time.
He's still maybe 5 yards away, but it's all right. But if you're Elk County, you're trying to get O'Neal on the wing again. He's made some stuff happen here.
Yes, he has.
Looks like they've moved him forward a little bit for the last 2 minutes here.
2
They've
minutes and
dropped
20 seconds.
they've dropped the younger of the Messino brothers, Max, back to midfield.
Root now on the ball. Good touch there. He's going to try to look for the through ball.
This is where you find out who's got something left in the tank now.
Yep. This is all
You're
those
78 minutes in right
conditioning
now.
practices in the
Mhm.
summer. This is when
Great
it pays
back
off.
heel.
Back heel. 2 minutes remaining in the game. Out here to Sturgeon. Sturgeon picks his head up. He's looking for the through ball.
Still
Finds
0-0.
Fricko's back foot. Fricko using his body
Oh, he's
well.
got
He's going to
Brader.
look
He's
to
got him.
spring a counter. That's exactly what happens. We have Root on the far side. He's one-on-one with the defender. He cuts inside. And that's a Redbank Valley goal! With 1:42 left on the clock, that is Caleb Root. And he lets the fans know it right over here in front of the stands. The senior, he steps up in a big way.
Caleb Root from Fricko on the finish. We love to see what the Elk County Crusaders are here doing. Those upperclassmen brought everybody together. They're telling them, we got a minute 42 left. We're not done. They've had some great opportunities in the last 4 minutes. There's no sense in just rolling over now. So
No, that was a fantastic through ball there by Kieran Fricko to Caleb Root on the left wing. He's able to bully the defender off the ball. He cuts inside, just gets it right past the keeper who tried to fly out and make himself big. But everybody, we've got a goal in the game, and that one goes to Redbank Valley. It's 1-0 Redbank over
78
Crusaders.
minutes in, that first one came up.
What did you say earlier, Coach? You said
You
big
find out-
players
yeah.
at big times make big plays, and that's exactly what
big
just
time,
happened.
Big time players make big time plays, big time games.
That
and
was the quote. I messed it up a little bit.
It's all
Ball
right.
in here from the Crusaders. We got a flick. Barnett wins the second ball.
And this is where Barnett's loving it. He
Yep.
loves playing defense, so if that's what it's going to come down to, he's right at home back there.
Ball up to Edmonds now here in the center circle. He's got to get goal side.
Williams tries to place it up.
Clearance here.
Perez might have
tell
a
you
chance
what.
at it. Messino on the back end gets it.
Keeper comes out here, plays a little sweeper keeper up to
56 seconds
midfield.
left.
Fricko wins once again the second ball. That has been a theme tonight.
Back heel.
That's a fantastic dribble move there by Kieran Fricko. He's heading to the corner.
Oh, they're turning the other way here.
Good defensive effort there. Deflection back up in the middle of the field. Edmonds tries to bring it down. Just get goal side, boys. Keep him in front of you. Ball through here. 25 coming over,
Ooh.
makes the clearance. That's a good physical play there. Pego tries to keep it in. He tries to kick it to the crick. Those balls aren't cheap. We'll take that out of his
They really
paycheck.
They really aren't, though.
They are not cheap. That's going to be a foul.
Oh, unlucky.
16 seconds left in the
Bureau
game.
County, it's a quick set.
That has to be a quick set. They've got 10 seconds left in the game here for a shot. Defenders cannot.
You can't argue it.
Stop the clock.
Stop the clock. Stop the clock.
Eight
seconds.
seconds now on the clock.
They're bringing
Redbank
everybody.
Valley.
We got even Wyatt Brem coming up here. We got
Wyatt
all
Brem,
11.
the keeper, coming up. What a way to end this game. Nerve-wracking for the Bulldogs, but what a chance here for the Crusaders.
We've seen madness already today. So what's a little bit more with 8 seconds left? This was the same similar scenario for the Port Allegheny game as well. They threw everybody up, keeper included.
From the 24-yard line, O'Neill's going to try to swing this one in.
If they can hit the back post, that's going to be there for them. They got 4 people, 2 of them unmarked.
Yeah, we have people unmarked back here on the back post. Redbank kind of caught sleeping. Ball goes into the box. That's a great shot. Oh, my goodness, it just goes wide. That was a whisker away from a goal, but that is going to do it, folks. That's Redbank Valley, who takes down the Crusaders with a goal here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game. Caleb Root steps up and gets a goal from the Redbank Valley boys. So they move on.
Move on.
What a great game we were treated to here tonight.
They advance another 1-goal game so far.
Next Monday at CL.
Mm-hmm.
Overtime winner against Northern Water.
You just heard it, folks. The Redbank Valley boys will take on CL next week away at
Next Monday.
next Monday.
They keep their back-to-back dreams alive. CL's looking for some redemption. It was the same setup last year, except in the 2-3 matchup, where Redbank picked up the win there. So
What's CL's seed this year?
CL's the 1 seed this year.
CL's the one seed.
They're hoping for a little redemption.
Thank you.
Redbank's looking for the same thing.
Thank you.
Clapping up for the fans
Congratulations and a
here.
Clap to the fans here.
We can run everything else down. Brockway's going to be playing at 7 o'clock against North Clarion at home. And then for everybody else, we've got the 1A girls. Those are taking place tomorrow. Brookville at Carn City, that's at 6. Port Allegheny at Brockway, that's at 7. 2A boys, St. Mary's and Brookville are waiting until next Tuesday for their title game, 7 o'clock at Brockway. Redbank, that's myself, is waiting and the girls are waiting for St. Mary's next Tuesday at 5 o'clock in that title game. AAA, we actually had the AAA boys. That game was Clearfield and Punxsutawney was taking place. Du Bois waits for them on the 28th. So next Monday's their title game. Semifinals for the girls will take place tomorrow. Bradford and Clearfield. Du Bois also waits for that. So it should continue to be an exciting fall soccer season.
We got a lot of soccer coming your way, folks. But everyone, thank you for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. Once again, I'm Dan Buzzard alongside Michael Dawson. Very glad to be with you here. Redbank Valley boys bring home the victory 1-0 here against the Elk County Crusaders here tonight with a late goal from Caleb Root. And what an exciting one it was. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.